Yeah, look, the first-time parent thing is hard enough. Look, there was a huge support. I mean, we were incredibly lucky with firstly family. That in any good family, in any good structured family that's close, they're there to celebrate the birth of that child no matter what. And I think it's important. Children are such incredibly special things. They're the reason for existence and everything that we're put down here for. So they're not a commodity. They're not a TV that you can suddenly rush back and say, this is not exactly working the way that I thought it was going to work. Maybe I should. You as soon as you become a dad, that day all responsibility lies with you to do and focus on that child and give them everything that they can possibly need. And some children are going to need more of that, more from you than perhaps others. I think all children need every bit of love and attention first and foremost from their parents. But yes, we had a lot of support from a family. You get a lot of support from the various different professionals that specialise in that sort of area, which I think in the beginning you're not really ready for. I certainly wasn't, which I come back to that thing of not trying to go into solving fix-it mode, focus on the child. You've got a beautiful human being there, and you've got to get to know it. And you've got to give them the support so that they can bring their personality through. And you get those magical moments where the condition that veil just disappears, and you suddenly see the personality and the person. I always worry with kids in that situation that there's a heightened degree of difficulty for them to get themselves through. It's hard enough anyway. So, yes, there's a lot of support. Just go back to the day-to-day. And I think Jo was so good with that. I was so lucky because she was very much just an amazing mum. And she just focused on this is how we're going to do the breastfeeding. This is how we're going to do this bit. And it also made me very hands-on. Like, I was doing, I think in that situation what was great was getting straight into the bathing and immediately, and the things that I could take off Jo, like, there's the expressing of the milk and doing the 3 o'clock feed in the morning, I probably wouldn't have done that had we not had that experience with the first child. So it made me a better father because I was doing things that probably, I think second and third time round, Jo was left to her own in those wee hours of the morning doing the feeds and things. But with Jackson, what was beautiful was I got to do that. So I got to bond with Jackson very quickly because I was sort of forced to be hands-on, and if that makes sense. Like there was so much to do, and there was so much to sort of to make sure that we could quickly get Jackson up to speed, which we did. And so I got to do all of that, and that was a beautiful thing. And I think any parent of any child, I would recommend doing that anyway, wherever you can. But certainly in that situation, your support begins and ends really with each other. And I think I was lucky I had a fantastic wife. And, she really brought me back to earth.